Welcome back, everybody. We are back playing some Mass Effect. We are on the journey to cancel Saren. So, just to catch you up to speed, we went to Eden Prime. Found out that the Geth were attacking and sticking people on some big old spikes, turned them into zombies. Well, husks. And then we found out Saren, which is another Turian that is also a Spectre like Nihilus, which was another Spectre, was a bad guy, and he shot Nihilus in the back of the dome. Now we're at the Citadel trying to tell the council, hey, there's something wrong. And they kind of shoved us off, and now we're dealing with the fallout of that. So let's see how we get on. Easy peasy. Oh, easy peasy. Captain Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I wonder if that's like a mission I can do. Let's actually see what we're supposed to do right now. Okay, yeah, so that's a mission we can go undertake, but obviously we don't have access to a ship yet. Expose Saren. I prefer the word cancel, but expose is fine too. You have to prove to the Citadel Council that Saren, one of their Spectre agents, has gone rogue. Bro, this is why they should have body cams, you know? Would have been easy.
What you're saying, but these allegations are very serious. I can't just... This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right, I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Huh. Okay, well, let's talk to these homies.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What's
You
wrong,
seem
homie?
distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Sha'ira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say,
I don't like the way
she
his
has
little mouth...
compromised my authority as a
I don't like
diplomat.
that.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Bro, I mean, you gotta be crazy. Look at this dude. He's built like a sack of bricks. Alright, let's see what this dude Kalen's up to.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
So basically the way the Alcor work, they have to like state how they're feeling because obviously you can see they have a monotone voice. And it's kind of why they're like the second best race.
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Oh, well there you go.
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence-like movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Ow, bro, you look
Remorseful
nothing
response,
like
Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
it. Obviously I care because I asked, asshole.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Let's go with your history.
Tell me
first.
about the history and origins of the Alcor.
The Alcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, Within one lifetime, we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Listen, I love talking to everybody, but talking to these guys is like watching paint dry.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Alcor.
Frankly, we Alcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Bro, so these guys are pretty much just like stagnant, which, I mean, that's one way to live.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Alcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din.
Yeah,
This
Din.
human is not to blame for your
What are you, the
malcontent
Mandalorian?
or your misconceived suspicions.
What, can you not take off your helmet, huh?
Goodbye,
idiot?
Ambassador.
Sincere farewell.
They really can't. They die if they do.
Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
That's kind of cute. Look at his little fingies. I shouldn't have said that. Alright, let's get it. Wait, hold up. Can we talk to this little homie?
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
Yeah, listen to the elephant.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Why so
You
cranky?
seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions.
See, I love this guy.
Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Okay, so you're just bitchy. Alright, just say that then.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
You're so short.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Alcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council.
Excuse me.
All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Well, you're kind of a bitch, bro.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you,
Yeah, probably.
EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Salarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
So, I would go ahead and venture to guess that these guys are kind of like the dwarves of the Mass Effect universe. I mean, that's a little bit racist considering what they look like, but whatever.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Alright.
Goodbye,
Okay.
Ambassador.
No, I gotta know.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Alright, his tone changed a little bit. I bet he likes me a little bit because I asked about his culture and whatnot. I mean, come on. It's interesting. Despite how dickheady he was. Alright. Let's head on out. So we gotta expose Saren. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do that, but guess we'll just go around and talk to people until we find out.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander.
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Alright. Another word in the Presidiums.
I should be going now.
Have a
should
pleasant
go.
day.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
See, usually I would talk to her, but I already know my way around the Citadel for the most part, so we're gonna let her go. She's basically just an AI to let you know what's what. Not entirely sure where we should go yet, though. To the Citadel Tower is the tall white structure far to your left across the plaza. It houses the council and is the heart of Citadel politics. Actually, yeah, I think I'm supposed to go meet with the council up top. Oh, probably shouldn't do that. Go meet with that Asari consort the Alcor was talking about, 'cause it sounds like she was spilling his doodah secrets. I mean, what kind of secrets can a big guy like that have? I don't know.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now. 5 times? Why?
Welcome. I am Nailina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
Ah, so like psychedelics.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
Can't I just go in?
Already asked that.
But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every
Commander
effort.
Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
Damn, I didn't mean to act like a Karen there, but there it is. Alright, let's ask her
What do you
a
do
personal
here,
question.
Nolina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
Ah, excuse me. Sounds interesting.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent.
little
I'll add you to our
side-by-side.
client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Whatever, I'm out of here.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nailina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Okay.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Sure thing.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
This is my first time. I can't believe I'd even come sooner.
That's what she said. We're out of here.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Nice place.
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
I don't like people spying on me.
I apologize, Commander. I make it my business to know when important people arrive on the station. Many of them become clients. But that is not why I asked you here. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Tell me about this problem you're having.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
I don't get why you gotta touch me for it, but sure.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
All right.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
Why's she all up in my grill for?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Yeah, well, you're the one who got all touchy with me, lady. I'm out of here. You won't be seeing me again. At least not until I'm done with the quest.
I have to admit I'm a little nervous.
That's understandable.
Right. So let's see. Sorry, Consort Shaira has asked you to speak to General Septimus. She's concerned that this former client is spreading false accusations that could damage her reputation. Alright, I'm not quite sure where home is at, but I'm sure we'll find him. Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price, naturally.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
Oh, already
Please take time to examine the fine goods it has.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
View non-human armor, view upgrades, view standard items. Oh yeah, I don't even have nearly enough credits for any of that. Certa Foundation license. I'll buy it 'cause it's only 100. I wonder if that's the color scheme for it. Alright, yeah, I'm not gonna buy anything. No, I actually have some equipment I can trade out, so it's not that important. Yeah, I mean, it's got 70 shields, but other than that, it's kind of dog water. She can wear it though. go find this bar. Bar Levon.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. You were at Torfin, correct? You led the final assault against the enemy base, if memory serves.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Bar Levon. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the bounds of interstellar commerce law. Even so, many of my clients would prefer their transactions remain undisclosed. For example, suppose a Hanar ambassador was petitioning the council to reduce tariffs on Hanar goods. How would it look if he had money invested in a Hanar exporting company? Even if his true motives were to help his people, he would be accused of advancing the petition for his own personal gain. I can keep his personal finances private.
Yeah, something tells me there's more going on.
Still sounds shady to me.
Then we can only hope you will never be cursed with a large enough fortune to require my services.
True.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
What a snooty little bitch. Alright, let's go to Consort Chambers, Embassies, Citadel Tower. We'll go to the Citadel Tower. Go talk to the council and expose that bitch Saren. Oh. My favorite character of all time.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Alright. Might be time to explain the origins of my,
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Now, you see, my homeboy Garrus here is pretty much my favorite character of all time in any video game. That being said, you see the name Saren, Garrus, Saris. It's poetry. It writes itself. But I literally have called every single character I've ever made Saris since 2008 at this point. So, there's the origins. There you go. I hope I don't get copyrighted.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Man, he's got such a cool voice. Damn, this area is gorgeous. Ooh-wee. Alright. Oh, sorry.
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
See, now here's the thing. Like, if some dude comes up to me and says, oh yeah, there were 2 Turians, and one of them shot the other one, and of course the first thing you're going to think is this. What other Turian would there be? I don't know.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Yeah, bitch.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
Yeah, what's the point?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
These guys just won't listen.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
One moment, everybody.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren.
Now I'm feeling
He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Let's see. Yeah, because I guess they have a history, obviously. Damn, and Saren kind of sounds like a bitch when he's talking, you know? Just makes me want to just bow, you know? Right to the dome piece, like he did my boy Nihilus.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
I'll take your word for it, homie. You got a cool voice.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
Get cancelled, Saren.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Of course I trust him. He's the coolest guy in the entire game. He's got a visor, bro.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right.
Yeah, I don't really like.
I need to step aside.
What's his name, Adina?
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office
such
later.
A little bitch.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
That's where I have to go meet the Asari's consort, or the Asari consort's like little booth thing, anyways. Dingy little club. All right.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
I told you. Shady,
An information dealer.
Dude.
Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
See, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a point when it's like, it's too much for sure. So it's like, it just seems like he's just kind of a douche canoe anyways.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars, it causes them.
Yeah.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
See, and that's how my character is. Like, I'm not gonna just kill a bunch of people for no reason, but it's like, if they are in your way and there's no other way, what are you gonna do, you know? Sometimes you gotta put a bullet in a kneecap. Alright, oh, there's a lot of questions here. Alright, let's ask about the Shadow Broker.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game, and the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics, doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
I don't see how the most powerful, like, information broker isn't a threat, but okay.
You and Saren have a history.
Nope,
about 20
years.
Saren, but I saw how he operates.
Alright,
no conscience.
the little dude.
No hesitation.
I knew he was
He'd kill
shady
1,000 innocent civilians to end a war.
Tell me about Barlavon.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
I don't care if it's illegal, but yeah, I want to know if it goes too far.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
Okay, so I could have been a Spectre, but Saren ruined it, so even more of a reason to put a bullet in his head. Alright, Harkin.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use.
Maybe
the embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
I thought so.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Alright.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
See, it's just like, I mean, I know it's a fictional universe, but it's dope how it's like, it kind of mirrors what's happened in actual human society. It's like, maybe you guys should see how we treated our own people, and, you know, I would imagine that everyone has that info readily available, so it's like, I don't know. But then at the same time, it's like, learn from the mistakes of the past. You know, there should be equality there, but I guess that's a little too generalized to really put to this very specific situation. I mean, like think Native Americans. We kind of put them like, hey, here's your little reservations. Oh, you guys are in trouble? Deal with it on your own. I don't know. Again, it's a video game. It's meant to be like this, but
who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Alright.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alright, we're gonna go find Garrus first, because I need homeboy on the team ASAP. Alright, let's see what we got. So, Shadow Broker. Alright, let's go find Garrus. Garrus for carrying turns, he suck. Officer might be able to help. Go to Cora's Den. Alright, so we have to go there anyway, so looks like that's our first stop. The fun little club. Just fair warning, most of the armors in this game are dog water, to be completely honest with you.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
Their voices are so sick, because it's got like a background filter to it. It's so sick. I like how reflective the floors are, except that's not the right reflection, but that's okay. It's not exactly ray tracing. It's not supposed to be either. Alright. Oh, I think there was a fast travel car. It's whatever.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Same here, lady.
Look at that bug thing over there.
Yo.
What's it doing?
What is your issue? Relax. That's
Please
like
do not disturb the keepers.
That's like saying, "Oh, look at that black thing over there." What is wrong with you?
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I don't care about you.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Oh, okay. Let's go see. Oh, I thought that was Garrus for a sec. That's not Garrus.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the
Oh,
Enkindlers
so he's a
to
preacher.
spread.
Alright, let's see what this is about.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Are you allowed to preach here in the Presidium?
The words this unworthy one speaks are merely observations of the truth. The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
So you need a permit to preach. I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, just go purchase one.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
See, that makes sense, but it's like you're also trying to shove your religion down other people's throats. So it's like, if you're gonna do that, at least do the very minor, like, you know, it's a minor inconvenience, but just go buy the permit. But you know.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Huh.
Who are the Enkindlers? Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Okay. Get out of here. Should I just say, just get out of here? What are you doing? You know, let me talk to the CSEC officer first. Worst comes worst, I'll tell him. I'll tell this jellyfish-looking MF to get out of here. That's kind of racist, I guess, but you know, that's what he is, pretty much.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
It's not smart enough. Alright. Leave the Hanar. I don't know, because it's like part of me wants to just be like, yeah, freedom of the speech, but it's also like you're trying to just shove this. But I don't know, he's just preaching. He's not like forcing anyone. You know what? Yeah, leave that dude alone. He's just trying to preach.
You're suppressing that Hanar's religious freedom. I want you to stop.
There you go.
I should have known that a human would respect the laws of the Citadel. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Oh, I don't have a high enough. What if I bought a permit?
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
Alright, I might just come back when I have a better... when I can... Oh, actually, I might be able to...
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
I don't know if I want to help you, dickhead. Alright, let's, I don't have any upgrade points. I don't mean to pull out my weapon. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll revisit that. Core's Den, that's where we want to go. I keep pulling out my guns. It's not gonna do anything. It's just like, imagine a dude just pulls out his gun right next to your ear. Alright, is this the right spot?
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I don't need any supplies.
Goodbye.
Right now.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Alright, where's this den?
Is that really...
Yo, no way.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
I'm gonna be nice. I mean, he's a cool guy.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
More like 23, max. Unless we're talking about the mommy milkers, then that's probably like 30.
They say a lot of things. I was too busy killing them to count.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Hell yeah. Yeah, don't look too happy.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Good. Sorry. Alright, these are the shops, I think.
Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies.
What colonies are you talking about?
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. I assumed...
The hell did you assume?
It doesn't matter. Pharaohs? Noveria? Well, if you haven't heard of them yet, I'm sure you will soon. But it doesn't matter where you hail from. My goods are available to all.
What can you tell me about Noveria?
The corporate capital of the Attican Traverse. Very cold. Very snowy. I don't get too many clients from there. They all have their own private suppliers.
I'd like to know more about Pharos.
It's an old Prothean world. Their buildings still litter the surface. The humans aren't the first to colonize it, but they are the most recent. I just realized I haven't heard from my contact on that planet for some time.
Sounds like...
well, I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure too. Bye.
I should be going.
As you say, EarthClan.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this mod.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive.
Oh.
Usually you humans can't tell one Turian from another.
I think the den was down here where I first spawned in. But it was cool talking to all those people. Oh, look, a Krogan. We haven't talked to one of those yet. We will here soon, I believe. Definitely think goes Turian, then Krogan is the best races. Yeah.
That's him.
Oh shit. Bitch. Shit. Alright, that didn't work. I need better weapons.
Those were Saren's men.
All clear, Commander.
Now you're talking. Yeah. Okay. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. You guys didn't see anything, understand? You too.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
No worries, lady. General, I need to talk to you real quick.
Commander. What do you want?
Problems?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
It's kind of pathetic, homie. How you gonna hold yourself to such a high standard like that? I mean, yeah, sometimes bitches ain't shit, but at the same time, you can't just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna spread lies.
Some general. What kind of example are you to your troops?
The troops can kiss my leathery backside. All I wanted was to retire and be with her. Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
See, I need to get my,
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me? Huh? No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
You make me sick.
You're a damn general. Quit your whining.
Ha! You got balls, kid. There are only 5 people in this damn galaxy who talk to me like that. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
There you go. See, so sometimes there's these, like, it's almost like speech checks, but basically there's, like, Renegade and Paragon. It's, like, whether you're good or bad, and there's, like, certain levels you have to be at to, like, access those dialogue options. I'm way too early to be doing that. But I need a... Basically, I like to be Renegade, because, I mean, come on, I like to be an asshole, I like to be assertive. But occasionally I'll do Paragon. Right now, though, we didn't have enough points for either. But, that's okay, because we still could convince this guy.
Now get up and get moving, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or 2.
What if they
Say,
smell
you're
like
a bright
lizards?
kid.
I know that's kind of
Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Depends.
What do you want me to do?
There's an Alcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
Okay.
Why can't you tell him yourself?
Well, the last time he saw me, I was disparaging his ancestors and shouting his secrets in public.
That'll dude.
Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Alcor.
Alrighty.
Who am I taking it to? Where is he?
I already know where
His name is Zaltan. He's an Alcor. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Oh, thanks. Like I need his approval.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you...
Oh.
Back off, Rex. Fist told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
I can't wait to get rid of these two. They just sound so clueless, you know? I'm here to talk to you.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Biggest mistake is that haircut, homeboy.
I'm looking for a C-Sec officer, a Turian named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Just tell me where Garrus is before this gets ugly.
Shit, what you're talking about.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
I don't know. I don't think Captain Anderson's that petty. I don't think he'd just lie about that, so yeah, I'm gonna
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
I bet the Spectre part's true, but I think Saren really did ruin it for him.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
What's it like working for C-Sec?
You mean what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. C-Sec was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
Dude, this guy was totally wrong. Like, he was wronged. His bosses are just dickheads.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for C-Sec isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations.
Sounds about right.
Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
Alright, I don't want to hear your sob story.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
What did that other Krogan want? Rex?
Personal matter.
Not real chatty, is he?
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Alright, let's go find Garrus.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Larkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
probably...
Regardless, I mean, I get why you wouldn't tell us if it was... It's kind of like a dark spot on his resume. Alright, let's, first let me... See, I should have enough. I don't know why I don't. Huh. I don't know. I think I'll do, yeah, level up, throw, sabotage, let's see. Shuts down enemy weapons within a certain radius. Probably should upgrade first aid so I can heal a little bit more. Auto level up. I mean, I apologize, but I just don't know how to spec these guys. I figure the game knows it better than I would, so. Anti-personnel rounds. Alright, now let's see what we gotta do. Go to the med clinic. Where's that at? Those are the lower markets. I think these are their shops. Nope, this is like a back alley. Right. Oh, medical clinic. Is this the elevator? That's no. Where the H am I going? Wow. That really is a view. Holy. Wow, look at us. 2 best friends. 3 best friends.
That your professional opinion, sir?
He's right.
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
I don't know. The world as it is now is hard to manage. Imagine adding trillions of other... I mean, yeah, it's all over the galaxy. Imagine trillions of people. Like, that's insane.
All right, secure the chatter. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright. To the flux. Welcome to the wards. Where's this medical clinic? That's CSEC. Oh, okay, it's right here.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Headshot. That's why I love Garrus. Why does that guy look like me?
Targets down.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Took him down clean.
That was my
Sometimes
grenade.
you get lucky. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him.
Anybody named Fist is pretty stupid.
Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
What else can you tell me about the Quarian?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
Alright, well...
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
That's my boy Garrus.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the academy before he leaves.
Let's go grab Rex before we go see Fist.
Move out.
Yeah. Wait. Post-examine. Oh. Alright, let's get my boy Garrus up in there. And we're gonna have Caden, because I mean, like, I don't know. She gets on my nerves, bro. She's a lot more annoying than I remember. Alright, let's head out.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there.
I'm just glad you weren't hurt.
Me too. Now, was there anything you needed?
You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel?
My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Alright. Hell yeah, now we got my boy Garrus with me, and this is when the game really gets good. In my opinion, just because it's Garrus. Holy shit, bro. That is something else. Alright. So, we gotta go to CSEC Academy. Go find Rex before we go confront Fist. I mean, we could go confront Fist right now, but I kind of want a Krogan on my side before we do that. What's up, Officer Wayne?
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? Torfin was a case study during my training. I can't believe you took out the whole base. Amazing.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended...
I have to go.
Yeah,
right.
like
You're probably real busy.
Anything
See you around,
interesting to
Commander.
So we're gonna head out. Oh, it's an elevator.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Alright. Rexy boy, where are you? Dang. I mean, if I had an office like this, I don't think I'd complain. What's up, homeboy?
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Hell yeah.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
I love his voice, man.
I've heard a lot
so
about you.
well voice acted.
We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
I think we're gonna get along just fine, Rex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Bro, we got my two boys together. Let's go. Woo! Yeah, you're...
Every time I visit the Citadel, C-Sec brings me here for a friendly chat.
Alright, let's go back to the...
A Salarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed.
Alright, time to go put a bolt in this dude's chest, kneecap, and or head. Maybe all three. Is that the elevator again? No. Probably take it. Yeah, I'm taking the wrong way, I think, but it's okay. We'll get there one way or another. One second. Alright, we are back. Alright. Where were we? Killing Fist. Alright, we killed Fist, and I think I'm gonna head off for the night, but let's go out with a bang. Oh, I'm thinking like Fisk, like Wilson Fisk from the Marvel comics.
Looks like it's
oh, we got enemies here. Alright, I'm gonna use the assault rifle this time.
Kill them all! Hold the line!
Garrison Rex is so much better
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Yeah.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
Yeah, you guys do not want to die.
I just killed 50 bodyguards to get in here. What do you think I'll do to you?
Screw Fist. He doesn't pay us enough for this.
Yeah, that was probably the right decision.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
There you go. See, that's why I like having both of them on my side, because, like, you got the devil on your shoulder, and Garrus is like the angel devil. Easy peasy. Let's get some. Ooh. Got better weapons. It does a lot more damage. Yeah, we'll take that. Is there a better? Ooh. I think we're gonna use that for sure. Okay. I think we'll convert that to Omni Gel then. Garrus is the sniper guy, so I think I'm gonna give him the stronger sniper. Convert the rest of the junk. Alright. Go finish this. Where you at, homie? That's a lot more honey.
Kill me, I surrender.
Start talking then, homie.
Tell me where the Quarian is, and I won't have to shoot you in the kneecaps.
Hell yeah.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know
His
where the
armor's
Quarian
kinda
is,
sick,
but
though.
I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that.
He looks like a fist.
I told her I'd set a
Like an
meeting
idiot.
up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You SOB.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
I love
Here on the
being
wards,
shepherd.
the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Hell yeah.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
He deserved it.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that
We're not
Quarian.
done yet. We're gonna go save that Quarian. We got a timer. Move out. Let's go. More homies out here. This pistol just shreds. Wow. Idiot. Except I'm hurt bad. I love the running in this game. He looks like he's in a hurry, but not completely. I don't even know where I'm going. Oh, well, looks like I went the right way.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
She came compared. Come correct. Eat a nade. Think they're all dead?
Fist set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Don't worry about Fist. He got what was coming to him.
Then I guess there are two things I need to thank you for. Who are you?
You could really, in 2007 or 2008 when I played this game, you couldn't see her face that well. And now they like really allow you to see her face. But I think that's because they didn't know the direction they were going with the Quarians quite yet.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
And the punches keep coming. Or the hits keep on rolling, rather.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Yeah, maybe just shut your mouth for 2 seconds.
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Yeah. What?
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Cancelled, Saren. Exposed. Everything
That's
out
Saren's
there.
voice.
Boom, bitch.
This proves he was involved in the attack.
You're done for.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
What? Why would she be talking about them then?
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life, and they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
They did that before.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this?
That's awfully noble.
Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Alright.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Alright, we'll take Garrus and Rex again. Well, she has the evidence, so we'll take Callie with us. I don't think it really matters, but might as well. Alright.
Strange greeting, human. This is really not a good time.
I'm helping you, bro.
I know who revealed your secret. It was a Turian named Septimus.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Here, there should be proof enough for you.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
Just make sure you leave Shaira out of it from now on.
Agreed, most assuredly. It is clear that the consort was blameless. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Alright.
So long.
Farewell, human.
Peace out.
Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, then not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in
Bro,
some way.
I mean, yeah, I think I get paid, but like...
Apologetic.
Whatever.
Do not listen to my Volus compatriot.
Alright, well, that was another amazing, great time I just had playing this game. Feels really good to be back. Feels like I'm living my childhood again. We got the evidence for Saren, so now we're going to go and expose him to the council, see if they listen. I doubt it, but we will see, and we'll see what happens after that. Make sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll be live pretty much all day, trying to get through this, and yeah, thanks for watching.